In today's video, we delve into the critical concept of climate tipping points and explore the dire consequences of reaching these thresholds. As we witness the melting of polar ice caps and the disruption of ocean currents, it becomes clear that the effects of climate change are reaching unprecedented levels. We'll examine the alarming trends of Amazon rainforest dieback, permafrost thawing, and coral reef bleaching. Join us as we unravel the complexities of biodiversity loss and extreme weather events, ultimately revealing the profound impact on humanity. Stay tuned as we confront the stark reality of climate change spinning out of control. 1. Understanding climate tipping points. Tipping points in the context of climate change are critical thresholds at which small changes can lead to drastic and irreversible effects. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small but soon gathers size and speed, becoming unstoppable. Similarly, once a tipping point in the climate system is crossed, it can lead to a cascade of events that dramatically alter the planet's climate. These tipping points are not just theoretical. Scientists have identified several potential tipping points that could be reached in the coming years. 2. The melting of polar ice caps. One of the most alarming tipping points is the melting of polar ice caps. As the Earth's temperature rises, the ice caps in Antarctica and Greenland are melting at an accelerated rate. This melting contributes to rising sea levels, which pose a significant threat to coastal communities worldwide. According to NASA, Greenland has been losing an average of 279 billion tons of ice per year since 2002. The loss of ice not only contributes to sea level rise but also reduces the Earth's ability to reflect sunlight, exacerbating global warming. 3. Disruption of ocean currents. Ocean currents play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. They act like the planet's conveyor belt, distributing heat and nutrients across the globe. However, climate change is disrupting these currents, with potentially catastrophic outcomes. For instance, the Atlantic Meridional Overturning Circulation, AMOC, a vital component of the Gulf Stream, is weakening. A disrupted AMOC could lead to severe weather changes, such as harsher winters in Europe and increased hurricane activity in the Atlantic. 4. Amazon rainforest dieback. The Amazon rainforest, often referred to as the lungs of the Earth, is another critical tipping point. The forest absorbs vast amounts of carbon dioxide, helping to mitigate climate change. However, deforestation and climate change are pushing the Amazon towards a dieback, where the forest could transform into a savanna. This transformation would release massive amounts of carbon dioxide, further accelerating global warming. Scientists warn that if deforestation continues at its current rate, the Amazon could reach this tipping point within decades. 5. Permafrost thawing. Permafrost, the frozen layer of soil found in polar regions, contains vast amounts of organic carbon. As global temperatures rise, permafrost is beginning to thaw, releasing methane and carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. This release of greenhouse gases creates a feedback loop, further contributing to global warming. The thawing of permafrost is particularly concerning in Siberia and Alaska, where vast stretches of land are at risk. Once thawed, it is nearly impossible to refreeze permafrost, making this a critical and irreversible tipping point. 6. Coral reef bleaching. Coral reefs are vibrant ecosystems that support a diverse range of marine life. However, they are highly sensitive to changes in water temperature. As the oceans warm, coral reefs experience bleaching, where the corals expel the algae living in their tissues, causing them to turn white. Bleached corals are more susceptible to disease and often die if stressful conditions persist. The Great Barrier Reef, the world's largest coral reef system, has experienced multiple bleaching events in recent years, threatening its survival. 7. Biodiversity loss. Climate change is driving many species to the brink of extinction. Changes in temperature, habitat loss, and altered food availability are forcing species to adapt or perish. This loss of biodiversity is a tipping point in itself, as ecosystems rely on a delicate balance of species to function. The extinction of a single species can have a domino effect, impacting entire ecosystems. For example, the decline of pollinators like bees can affect food production and plant reproduction, with far-reaching consequences for biodiversity and human agriculture. 8. Extreme weather events. As climate change progresses, extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and severe. Hurricanes, droughts, wildfires, and floods are occurring with unprecedented intensity, causing widespread destruction and loss of life. These events are not only devastating for communities but also strain resources and infrastructure. The increased frequency and intensity of extreme weather are linked to the warming of the planet, making it a critical tipping point that requires immediate attention. 9. The human impact. The consequences of climate tipping points extend beyond environmental changes. They have profound implications for human societies. Rising sea levels threaten coastal cities, displacing millions of people. Food and water scarcity, exacerbated by changing weather patterns, lead to conflicts and migration. Health impacts, such as the spread of diseases and heat-related illnesses, become more prevalent. The economic cost of these impacts is staggering, burdening nations with recovery and adaptation expenses. 10. Conclusion. Home to Dartmouth College, Hanover benefits from academic ingenuity in its approach to extreme weather. Collaborations between the city and the college result in research-driven solutions that address weather challenges. This partnership has led to the development of cutting-edge technologies and strategies that enhance Hanover's resilience. The city's commitment to innovation and knowledge sharing exemplifies how academia can play a pivotal role in community preparedness. In conclusion, these 10 cities in New Hampshire exemplify the state's ability to handle extreme weather with strength, innovation, and community spirit. Each city employs unique strategies tailored to its specific challenges, proving that resilience comes in many forms. These cities serve as models for others facing similar weather-related adversities.